Hello guys, welcome everyone on my stream. Sorry, I am totally not late because, as you know, Wizard is never late. Foam Wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he needs to. I got technical difficulties and problems. For those guys, can you please check if I am live on TikTok right now? Or first question, how is everyone doing? That's my first question. And my second question is, can you hear me properly? Well, I need to check if the chat is working. Alright. Hey bro, happy Monday! Happy Monday to you too, bro! Can you hear me? Please type yes, no, what's going on? I'm supposed to be also live on how do you call it? TikTok and Instagram. Let me check on Instagram. Well, no, I'm not live on Instagram. And I don't know why. Okay. So, sorry I'm rambling. Let me just grab my second phone and start Instagram streaming from that. First of all, wait, no. Just be calm. Be calm. Live. Go live. We'll do it this way. And I'll check TikTok from another phone. Add a guest. Hello Instagram! I was supposed to be live from my Streamless studio so you can see my layout and everything what YouTube users see, but it failed spectacularly, so you will see my dumb face again. If you want to see like what I'm doing, please head over to YouTube. It's Artifex Maho, the link is in my bio, and you will see what is on my workbench. Okay, my dear YouTube friends, 1 second, I need to check the TikTok if I'm live. No. Absolutely not. Whatever. What's your Instagram? My Instagram is Artifex Maho. Oh, you will find me. It's with a dot, artifex.maho. Hello there. Rock and Stone brother. Yeah, Rock and Stone brother. Okay, TikTok chat is going on. Guys on TikTok, do you see me? See me. Guys on YouTube, sound is superb. Yes, my man, how's your day? My day was fantastic. I'm enjoying my last working days at IBM. This is actually my last week. Friday will be my last day. Then I head home and edited the video. I actually posted first tutorial on YouTube, my first video, and I really need to get a grip on it, on this whole thing of making videos. I just enough. I can't see anything through the glasses. All right. So, what was about? On Friday, as you remember, we did this piece, and we almost finished it. And but I look at it later that day and the next day, and I have to say I was not satisfied, because there are a few things which we can improve to give it like this this top notch, or how to say it. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint these little skulls so we make them pop. Then we're gonna shade this whole terrain piece with the pigments, and this is a great way for me to show you how much difference actually the pigments make. And for me, where is, oh, here I have it. Instagram, guys, we're gonna do this. Because I almost freak out that I ran out of black pigment, pigment powder. So I was trying to go to few shops and find these, how to say it in English, these chalks. Yeah, I'm usually grinding chalks to extract the pigment powder, and I didn't find any. And then I remembered that in my workshop I have like this whole package of the black oxide powder, which is basically the pure or grinded black pigment. So yeah, I have it here, and today we're gonna apply it to this piece. And to finish this piece, I was also not satisfied with how the borders of this lava, how it turned out. So today I went to my beloved hobby shop and bought a few colors, namely this what is it, burn red from AK Interactive, because on the borders the lava needs to be like dark red, and also the OSL I prefer to do it with dark red. And on Friday I couldn't like achieve that the desired color for some reason, but now we have it. All right, a live stream also. Literally just watch your YouTube video. That pigs look great. Thank you, brother. I have a lot of footage which I will slowly cut, edit, and upload to YouTube, so you have a lot to look forward. I will also show you how I painted that winter piece, and I have footage from how to make a loon shrine, and basically solid 5 and 6 project I did in the past. All right, so what is the chat saying? Let me just switch to TikTok. Your work is amazing, OG. Hi, love your work, man. Yes, yes, sir. Great. Guys on TikTok, how do I view my my screen, because all I see is just the damn live and the chat. I don't know. Send help. I'm underwater, guys. All right, let's do this. So we start with painting the skulls. This is the currency for the god we all worship, my beloved savior Kor. Let's choose some nice color, shall we? So first nominee is what is dark sand from AK Interactive. Then second candidate is Ushapti Bone from Games Workshop. Excellent color, by the way. And third one, let's see. I'm planning to do it in 2 shades, so yeah. This will be the first shade we will do. The first color will be what is this? It's Vallejo. Desert yellow. Let me see. Oh. Let's grab my our dry palette, texture palette, and start. For this work, for this delicate work of painting skulls, I will need a small brush. Of course, this color dried. This is the disadvantage of dropper bottles, that, as you can see, can you see the lid? It's always drying, so I need to like punctuate it with a sharp needle, with a pin. Come on. Yeah, Okay, so squeeze a little bit and choose the brush. For such delicate work, I have this huge package of these small brushes. Can you see? They're really tiny. I get them either from AliExpress or Temu. This whole package cost me like €2, and they are reusable. Okay, so let's grab a good chunk and start over brushing. Do not be afraid to apply heavier coat on the skulls. We're gonna apply our lighter layer very soon. And there were a question last Friday on stream of how to save your terrain piece. So if you do a mistake, so let's make a hypothetical scenario. Okay, look, I am dry brushing and bam, oh, I hit by accident here. You see it? We're gonna correct it later and I will show you how. Anyway, let's continue dry brushing our skulls. And meanwhile, my beloved fans and friends, you can ask me questions in the chat. So, my chat on a stream. Oh, now it's good. How's it? Hey, happy Monday live stream. Thank you, brother. Hi, your work is amazing. Congrats and greetings from Brazil. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Thank you, brother, for kind words. Greetings to you. The man of the north is saying delicate work by the man the size of an space marine. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I thought about what we talked last time, that when the Space Marine 2 game will come out, I'm really looking forward. We'll play it on stream one day, definitely. And I'll play as Iron Warrior, of course. That game looked absolutely fantastic. Okay, what is the TikTok saying? I love your work, man. Thank you, brother. So, we have a couple dozen viewers on TikTok, which is really surprising. Hello, everyone. And Instagram is live too. Hey, brothers, I see you. And I see you. And I see myself on the second screen. Alright, so did we target all the skulls? I think no. See, we missed these two. These two little cheeky fellas. They were trying to hide. But no skull is safe before the foam wizard. Alright. Do we have any more skulls somewhere? I have some here, if you can see, on these bottom rocks, but these will remain as they are because there is like OSL already applied on them, so I will not test my luck of correcting mistakes, so we'll leave them as it is. Alright. Guys, for those who are here, tell me, what would you like to see on a video next time? Give me some ideas. What exactly you would love to see, or you would love to learn from me on the videos. I was thinking definitely I will do series for absolute beginners. I know there are plenty of videos already on YouTube. However, I'd like to do a video series on my take on how to begin, where to get tools, and one of the most frequent questions, two questions actually, is where do I get foam, or what kind of foam I'm using, and what kind of material I'm using for basing. And as you can see, this is a very special material. It's some kind of hardened plastic, and I've never seen anything alike in other shops. The product is saying that it's reserved for building bird boxes. However, it has unique properties, and it is the best material to base. Period. I'm using it actually on a standard miniature basis as well, especially for the large ones, because it's really hard to get a grip on a proper like 130 millimeters and above size basis, like, or 160 millimeters, this really huge one. So what I do, I just cut a circle and precisely do the cuts, and it's really hard to distinguish from like the MDF bases. And why this material is so good, to my opinion, is that it does not warp, or it warps minimally. Because when you are using MDF, I'm sure many of you have experience with MDF. And what does MDF do? Anyone knows? I know. It warps. It warps every single time when you apply a hefty dose of glue or any moisture in it. And it gets me mad. It happened to me, sadly, many times that I got medium size or even large size of terrain, and overnight when I let my PVA glue dry, it warped, and that is not salvageable, not at all. Cheers, guys. I have my water with magnesium. Okay, so we have painted our skulls with first color, and then now we're gonna dry brush it with Ushapti Bone from Games Workshop. Oh, I forgot to read the chat. I do apologize. I will learn how to manage it properly. What is the chat saying? Great work, you made me come back to painting miniatures. Wow, brother, this is really... I do really appreciate it. I always dreamed about motivating people, and this for me is the greatest kind of sense of satisfaction on how to call it. So I really appreciate it, brother. I think the Iron Warrior vibe and aesthetics, but I was famous and drawn to Night Lords. Yeah, whatever flows your boat, brother. All Space Marines are awesome. I just close the hand of the statue. You know, I was thinking about those skulls on the statue in the hands, and these particular, I will remain them. I will not paint them, because these skulls are part of the statue, so they are chiseled in stone, at least in my head, or how I see it, you know. Where do you get the ideas for terrains? This is the great question. I draw the idea from, first, everyday things. I like to run. And I like to run through the woods, and I'm observing the nature. Also, I like observe video games. Recently, for example, me and my kids played Rayman Legends. It's a great game. We grind it so hard, and this cartoony looking terrain, it's kind of unrealistic, but this is what drives my imagination, for especially those first levels, these ruined castles and ruined structures in the swamps. It was a great source of inspiration, and also those crazy wild architecture of the game Crash Bandicoot or Spyro the Dragon. These games are amazing. So yeah, from there, and then I also like I read the books, and my brain is somehow able to conjure these images of what I read. So also I draw inspiration from my own brain, and also from video games. For example, I haven't had a chance to play Elden Ring. However, I used to watch like the full walkthrough, and Elden Ring has amazing architecture. So if you want to like see how the great terrain, or if you want to see or get inspiration for building terrain, try playing Elden Ring or watching Elden Ring on YouTube or anywhere else. So yeah, that's where. Or World of Warcraft, I played a lot of hours, and it's also very well done. Good evening from Germany. Good evening from Germany, brother. From Slovakia, sorry. Hi, brother. Nice team. Keep up the good work. Thank you, brother. Vox is asking, how long does something like this take you? I am usually doing the whole sets, so minimum pieces in the set I make is 8, and it's getting somewhere, I'm counting also sculpting work, it's anywhere between 50 to 85, even 90 hours. So yeah, it's a lot of work. Like, to be a complete terrain maker, and by complete I mean sculpting your own assets and statues, then printing them, carving foam and everything. It's a long process, and I wish it was easy to show you everything, but to work on a footage worth of 60 hours, this is something which I do not quite enjoy, because I still didn't get a grip on it properly. I forgot to record it from the start. Anyway, it happens. I always forget something, My first ever stream, which was last Friday, second number 2 of the stream. Do you know what I forgot? I forgot my apron, which is very important. By the way, I'm using aprons in every part of terrain making. Aprons are amazing. It protects you from a lot of dirt, and you can wipe your hands on it. And it looks good. It reminds me of a Scottish kilt. Alright, let's see how the skulls are turning. I quite like how they turn out. You see? Lovely. I missed it. What are you using in place of MDF? What am I using for basing? It is the material which I discovered in our local hardware store, and it's kind of hardened plastic. And on the label it says it's used for making bird boxes, and I never seen anything quite like it. It's really sturdy, it's easy to cut from a certain angle, and it's very durable and it doesn't warp. So guys, it's awesome. Alright, we have the skulls done. I will dip my brush into the water. Then, now, it's pigment time. So we grab our flat brush. And it's time to apply the pigments. When it comes to brushwork, I'd like to have separate groups of brushes for everything. So I have Kolinsky brushes for the detail work. Here, right? These can get pretty expensive, but they are worth every single penny. They will last you a long time. Then I have a lot of these cheap silicone brushes for applying washes. Then I have the very same brushes but different group for applying oils. Then I have brushes such as these for applying pigments. Then another group of brushes for dry brushing, and this also I have these. You see the dust? I have these brushes, the makeup brushes. And what else? And also these flat brushes for dry brushing, but I already mentioned it. Okay, let's correct our mistake. So once again, this is a hypothetical scenario that you made a mistake during your terrain making process. As you can see here, I, by accident, go and make a big smudge of color on the place where it shouldn't be. So, how are we gonna fix it? We're gonna grab our beloved cup of black pigment, or it's not even black, it's like a dark charcoal, however you pronounce it. Can you see? Don't be scared. I will just lean a little bit because I need to see and I want to show you properly. You will grab a little bit and just apply it on the terrain. Look what you've done. See? Your mistake is gone. And the thing about pigments is that they look absolutely realistic. It's like they will give your terrain piece like this this sense of realism. I don't know better how to say it, but guys, I'm preaching it once again. Try pigments. All right, so we fixed our mistake, and where do we apply the pigments next? You can be pretty liberal or benevolent about application of pigments, but in this case, where I will focus the pigments will be on these nooks and crannies. So we will basically deepen the shades by the black color. Allow me to have a sip from my lovely magnesium drink, and we shall proceed. Okay. All right, so where do we start? Oh, you see this? This is also a mistake. The small chunk of sand chipped away and exposed the foam, and this will happen a lot in your terrain. Because if you have a terrain and it's used to be played with a lot, it will happen that it will chip and it slowly start destroying. And pigments are easy fix. So let's do the fix again. Right? See, just grab a small chunk of pigments and smudge it all over. All right, and now it's time to apply it on places like here. See, I'm creating the shade, and also between the skulls. You don't have to be, with pigments, you don't have to be careful in the previous step of dry brushing, because as I said, if you go a little bit, if you miss, you can fix it. And these effects, what this particular pigment is creating, is this ashen effect of the burnt and fallen ash on the ground. Do you like the music, guys? Guys on TikTok, do you hear the music? Do you hear the music too? Also, guys, be careful, because I wouldn't want this pigment to fall on the lava, because it can obscure the bright colors. So I will try to be more careful. This process will take a while. So meanwhile, you can write me something nice in the chat and I will read it right now. The runic engravings in stone, were they done by hand or roller? These were done by rollers. I have a runic roller from Green Stuff World, and I'm also using foam rollers from Shifting Lens. They have really nice brick patterns, and I'm applying it basically to every project because it's a free and easy details on the foam, so your bricks will be even more detailed. Just for you to see what I'm doing right now. Sorry. It's properly visible. I'm now applying pigments to the edges of the chain, where to blend the brass with a gray of the bricks. Rickster saying love the music. Thank you, brother. Guys, meanwhile, I'd like to know from you, what is your primary, how to say it? Are you a terrain makers, or are you miniature painters, or just hobby enjoyers in general? From what source did you discover me? Because I have guys here from the foam making and slash terrain making sides. I have also guys here from Warhammer. So please let me know, I'd like to know. Do you seal the pigments afterwards? No, brother. And the reason for it is that pigments are going off really hard. So once you apply them, it's almost impossible to knock them off. What I do in the end, I'm varnishing every piece after that, but it's just a few light streaks of varnish. It will secure the pigments in place. And also before that, I will just grab a dry brush and wipe off the excess pigment. But I found it, some people are doing the sealment of pigments with isopropyl alcohol and PVA glue. This works 100% to secure the pigments in place. However, the effect is totally different afterwards, and I do not quite enjoy it. And trust me on this, pigments are really hard to get rid of. So don't be afraid to not seal them. All right. Just a little bit of showcase. See? Right. By darkening the nooks and crannies, you'll make the other pieces and rune work to pop. And in the end, it's gonna be great. I'm also applying shading on this brass piece. Because brass, God, I love that word. Brass is also the dark spots. Oh, I now did a bit too much. And I also dropped a few pigments on the lava, which I didn't want it. So what I do right now, I just gently swipe it off and pray that it does not stay. Because if you just drop pigments on the terrain and not smudge it with the brush, it can be knocked away, which is good. But once you are like smudge it, nope, not a chance. If you really need to get rid of the pigments which you dropped, use water mixed with isopropyl alcohol, but be very gentle with it. So the way I do it is I grab a wet brush and smudge it, then clean the brush in the water, wipe it, then soak the excess, and then over and over again until it's clear. If you remember, last Friday I did something similar on a chain where I unclogged my airbrush by giving it a huge blast of red color on the chain, and luckily I acted really fast and managed to save it by wiping it with the wet brush. We're still applying the pigments. This might seem like a tedious work, but I really enjoy it because it's relaxing and you don't have to think much about it, and there is not much to screw. Okay, what does the chat say? Unfortunately, I have to go. Aram at 450 isn't fun shortly. No worries, brother. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Sup, Artifex. Hope everyone doing well. Hello, brother. This music is great. Thank you, brother. Okay, keep pushing and making bit of mix anything that engage my imagination and creativity. That's awesome. I was mindlessly scrolling AIG and you came up and your terrain is top notch. Well, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. I hope you acquire a taste for terrain making or miniature painting or miniature sculpting and get to know this awesome hobby better. Because this hobby and gym is the best thing you can do for your mental health. It's by far the best. Because in both cases, or not just the gym, I mean all kinds of sport. Because in both cases you are creating and not consuming. And in my humble opinion, consumism, like ultra consumism, is a quicker way to grave and to worsen mental state. So once you start creating, you'll start being happy, because creating things is a miracle. I still see it as something wonderful, because especially when you are sculpting something new or creating, let's say you're creating terrain. So you are a magician, literal magician, because what you do, you grab this idea, which is something not metaphysical, and through a medium, which is artist, which is you and your hands, you are transforming it into the metaphysical world, which is literal magic. Isn't it wonderful? Creating things is awesome. It's awesome thing. Do you agree with me? I started painting miniatures and I love Warhammer lore. Instagram showed me your profile. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, brother, you are here. A model collector and a Warhammer player, but I dabble in terrain from time to time. I built a quilting board and gave it to my local hobby store. I first saw you on IG, then started seeing you on FB, which is Facebook. Thank you, brother. Hey Maho, love your channel and sub it on your Patreon. Question for foam, what type of foam do you use? I'm just getting started and I'm using ping insulation foam, but it melts when we prime it. Yeah, first of all, brother, thank you very much for your follow and for your kind support on Patreon. For all my work, I'm using something called XPS foam, which is extruded polystyrene. And this foam, you can get it in every hobby store, not hobby store, sorry, hardware store. I would say it's readily available, unless you are living in warm climate countries, which is really a bummer for those guys, but it's not available there because logically they don't have strong or any winters, and there's no need for such material. That's why I'm really like sad that there is like no worldwide shipping and financially available. Anyway, your foam is melting pink. What kind of pink foam you're using? My first question, because there are a couple of kinds. There can be like this dense one and like up to really, shall I call it, soft one. But anyway, it's melting because you prime it, because foam is melting when you are when you introduce solvents to it. So what is my trick to prime foam with replicant spray? You'll grab your terrain piece, right? You'll grab your spray, and in your third hand you will grab a hairdryer, and what you do is you do one light streak and then immediately blast it with hairdryer from a safe distance, of course. This will make sure the solvents evaporate really quickly and you will not give any time for solvents to work, so your foam will not melt. But what I recommend the most is to prime via airbrush. Guys, airbrush is excellent investment. If I have to pick... It's a tricky question, which I bestowed upon myself right now. But if I have to pick 3 advanced technique tools, or tools which spare you most time and bring you most joy, I would say first, can you guess? Of course, it's a hot wire foam cutter. Second one, it's an airbrush, and third one is a 3D printer. Now, 3D printing is hobby on its own. Sadly, the technology is still not in a point where it's literally plug and play, but the printer I have, its name is GK2, it's almost close to that. You still need to learn a lot of stuff about slicing models, about how the STL works, what is STL, basic operations in Blender. However, if you do this, there is, I would say, probably like 6 months learning curve. Once you learn it, it's amazing. Imagine there's a machine that's go brrr, and overnight it will spit out miniature in the crispiest details possible. It's still to this day is for me, I'm always flabbergasted by 3D printer. It fascinated me how technology is advanced right now. When I started sculpting, because I was firstly hand sculptor, I could never imagine that one day there will be a machine which will just produce these insanely detailed miniatures. Hand sculpting is awesome. I love hand sculpting. However, you are very limited by various factors, and you are much faster in digital sculpting. Well, it's a cool flex. It's cool flex to sculpt something tiny and detailed with your hands. Okay, what's the chat saying? I love recycling bits laying around projects. That's very good. When I'm contemplating, sometimes struggle to start a project because I have so much perfectionist mentality. I have grand plans to kick myself when I feel I can't achieve it. Yeah, brother. This is actually, I'm happy that you brought this up because I have the two. And I'm a lord of mental procrastination. And what helps me really is just to sit down and start working, no matter how you feel. It's like with everything. Because many times I'm tired, you know, I don't feel like doing stuff. But what I do, through sheer power of will, sit down and start working, and I never regretted it. 5 to 10 minutes into, I would say, forcing yourself to do something, you will start doing it and everything is great again. But yeah, I mentally procrastinate a lot. I'm perfectionist also, and this is what I call the artist curse. Because what the curse of artist is always motivated and never satisfied. So your dopamine is really high, but your serotonin is low because you are really driven to start a new projects, to do a project, to go and be the best. But once you are done, you're not satisfied with it. So what you're gonna do? You will start the next project. And this is what every good artist is struggling with. I learned to cope with it. At first it frustrated me, whether it was like being frustrated by my sculpts, not frustrated, like this feeling of not enjoying things, because you are making something, right? Let's say you're making a sculpture and you're enjoying the process. It's one thing, but you are imagining in your head how satisfied you will be. You are somehow manifesting this sense of satisfaction. So you're imagining yourself in the future of how you will play with that piece or how you will literally enjoy it. And once it's done, you're happy for a few hours, maybe minutes, and then you are about to start the next project. It's the same thing as it's called the hedonistic treadmill. Hedonistic treadmill is a term used for materialistic / consumism life, where you are in constant pursuit of material things, and this artistic curse is basically the same thing, however, in art or sport. Also in bodybuilding it's called the body dysmorphia, and you have it, but choose your poison. You rather have it on material things which will drive you to the early grave, or to art which makes you basically better artist, better person, but you will never be satisfied, as you should be, but you never will. Alright, what is the chat saying? I absolutely agree with you. Terrain making and miniature painting is the best therapy. I love building terrain too. Preach, brother. I agree with you, crafting things is amazing. I'm a digital artist and I also like traditional sculpture because one style can help evolve the other. Yeah, true that, brother. Whenever I have to upgrade my resin printer, I'm definitely getting a GK2 or whatever version they out by then. Yeah, I recommend it. For the record, they sponsored me by more than a year ago by sending me this printer. However, our sponsorship deal is done already, so now I am speaking as for myself, and I'm totally unbiased now to say that GK2 is perfect printer. Really, I'm actually thinking about buying another one for myself with my own money. And another thing for the record, guys, I swore to myself before, and also I swore to my owner that I will never promote something which I know fucking sucks, and I will lie to you. This is never gonna happen. A few companies already sent me colors to basically make videos about it, and I shall not name them out of respect, but I will not promote it. It's not what it's supposed to be. But if you see me promoting a product and saying this product is good, it's gonna be the truth, and I will make sure to prove it to you that it's true. So I'm picking my sponsors carefully. But back to your question or your statement, yeah, GK2 is amazing. For the more than year I have it, I maybe had like 2 failed prints, but failed means partially failed. Like the whole failed print, I haven't had a single one. Well, first one, but it was my mistake. I plug it wrongly, as it should be. Sorry, not plug it, but I how to call it? I leveled the building plate wrongly. It was my mistake, and since then I never had like the full failure of the print. Only 2 partially failed, which is amazing success when it comes to 3D printing. Before I have any cubic, and I was Photon M3, and till I learned that, I wasted 6 months of my life and nerves of struggling. All right, this is the chat. I'm new to wargaming world. Found that painting and making sculptures is the best therapy. Yeah, I definitely agree. Did you describe it so well? I agree with you. I just do it. I build it, start airbrushing or whatever. I also feel it's very easy to fall into the trap of seeing everyone amazing work online. Yeah, this is something also which sports world, fitness world, everyone is struggling with, and it's the thing that the social media is, everybody on social media lies, and there is like this false image of everyone's happiness, and you are very demotivated when you're scrolling and you see everyone has amazing lives and stuff. But what is helping me about this is to realize that it's all a lie. Especially in the fitness community. And when it comes to hobby, yeah, you can be demotivated. You can look from this perspective. You can be demotivated about other people's like better work. But how I learned to cope with it, I basically compete just with myself, and I don't look at other people's, because there are like many better terrain makers and artists than me, but I somehow am not demotivated by their work, but otherwise I'm motivated because first I see it as an inspiration, and the second I see the possibilities of the art. So the thing is, I'm not comparing myself with anyone but my yesterday self. So guys, don't be demotivated by social media. You do you, and try to compete with your past self. It's the best way of how to be satisfied. All right, I'm rambling, but I think we're pretty much done with pigment shading. Let me show you. No, we are not done. All right. I forgot to apply it. We get a few spots on the statue. I'm sorry. Sir. Love the music. Oh, so glad you started live. Thank you, brother. You're awesome in this work. Thank you, brother. You're doing something with Lord of the Rings? Not now. Now I'm doing set from the Fire Realm from Age of Sigmar. However, if you go to my Instagram and scroll down, you will see that I've made a lot of scenery from Lord of the Rings, so yeah, it's one of my main source of inspiration. Always will be. Lord of the Rings, for the record, best movies ever made. I think there is no debate, and almost everybody will agree. For me, it's really special. All right. Hold the host. Join tonight. Do this console. Your inspiration, bro. Your work is part. The reason I took the leap to YouTube at 31 and 50 years away from the hobby. I have terrible dyslexia, anxiety, and depression. But if you don't give it a go, try it, you will never know that. Also, I totally agree about the gym, and so amazing way to calm the inner demons. Yeah, thank you, brother, and I really hope you will find the best from the hobby, and I'm sure you will. Alright. What I'm gonna do now, right now, it's time for airbrushing. And firstly, I'm gonna roll out my matte protection mat, which is actually this silicone sheet, foldable silicone sheet for the cakes, and it's amazing product for you to get. It's bloody cheap. This thing cost me like €2, and it's the best airbrushing mat because basically whatever you like make a mess on it, you just scrape it up with alcohol. And it's silicone, so you can use it as a wet palette. Silicone is actually really good for just squinting the paint there, mixing the paint there. It's drying really slowly, and also it's really good for making an oil palette. And after you're done with the session, you just wipe it away. We just like to say your work is amazing as well as you're pleasing. Thank you, brother. Total viewers, likes, I'm trying to figure out where I see how many people are watching me on TikTok right now. Oh, right. Well, that's a problem for another day. That's a good way of thinking. Comparison. Yeah, comparison is a thief of joy. Definitely, in everything. You should not compare it with other people because there is never an even playing field. Not in the sport, not in the hobby, not anywhere. So there are so many variables in comparing people that not two people are fairly comparable. That's why don't do it. So right now I am scraping away loose pigment powder from the lava, and once I'm satisfied with it, I will scrape the loose pigment powder from the upper parts of this lava spiral. Alright, I will just stand up. Don't freak out, please. No worries, I'm not naked. And apologize up front, but this will not be properly visible on camera. People are subscribing to my YouTube right now, and I'm using new layout, and I don't see the alert box. So whoever subscribed, guys, I thank you, and I really appreciate it. And for those who are watching, guys, on TikTok and on YouTube, please go to my YouTube and like my stream and like my video which I done today. I really want to make this thing work. This is my last week at IBM, and from then it's my day job, and I really want to make it work, and for that I will need your support. I will be producing the videos, I will be giving you away STL models, I will share you my knowledge, I will teach you everything I know. and I would appreciate if you support me by liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell. You know the jazz, guys. Let's go! Sorry, I freaked out. You know what happened to me today? In my other studio, I have suspicion that people think I am absolute schizophrenic, maniac and psychopath, because I have my studio, right? And it's the shop passage, or how to say it, there are shops on the left side, on the right side of my studio. And on my right side there is this older lady which is doing pedicure, and on the left side there is this tea shop. And I have suspicion that the old lady is living there, because she is there all the time, even when I'm going late from my workshop. I always see her, and you already saw my shorts and my reels, so many times I get to say it nicely, overhyped, right? And when I'm making this short, it's not always on the very first try, so I'm often yelling. And today, before this very stream, I went there after the gym. So by accident, this old tea lady, was on the corridor. So I say hi to her, and I went inside. I was there like 4 minutes, and in these 4 minutes, all I did was yelling and shooting the video. So I was like yelling like, "Let's build terrain together, let's go!" and stuff like that, right? And it took me like 4 minutes, then I just pack my things, turn the lights off and go outside, and she was outside, and the looks she was getting me, it was terrible. One day she will call police on me. Well, I remain misunderstood by non-hobby and non-gym people. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. People are freaking out from me. Hello from Minnesota, USA. I wanted to say I love your Insta content, and your terrain is helping to inspire my own 3D printing business. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Right. I have to go to bed now. Bye, brother. Alright, let's fire. I think I'm more or less satisfied with the shading. Sorry for the silence, but I'm now trying to identify the remains of the black pigment. So, oh, my Instagram stream just ended. And I will have to fire another one, so I will discard the media. And guys, please give me advice. Is it better to share the Instagram streams? I don't know how that thing works, so if you would be so kind and give me advice. So far I just discarded it, but let's see. Hello dear Instagram, sorry for the interruption, but it kicked me out. You missed a good part of the story, but it will be uploaded to my YouTube. Alright, also another information about if you want to rewatch my streams, I decided to leave them on YouTube for up to 3 days, and then I have to hide it, and to the point that I will edit it and shorten it, because I got the information that if you leave your past streams Oh, it's not good. If you leave your past streams there, for example, let's say 2 hours and something, it will ruin your algorithm because not many people are watching it whole. So you basically need to have there only these short format of videos that people are watching. This is dirty brush, sorry. Okay, let's do. Oh, I have this one. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to clean the pigments from the lava. So basically I'm just grabbing a clean damp brush and going over where I thought the loose pigment, but it's all okay. Okay, I think we're done with the scraping of the pigments. We are not done, don't go anywhere yet. I'm still here and still rambling. Let's go, yeah brother, let's go. Sup brother. Streaming is tough, especially for beginners. I'd recommend sticking to one platform to start if it's a struggle to manage both. Yeah, well, I'm using Streamlabs and it allows me to just one click and stream on the different platforms, hence the stream on TikTok also. So this is so far it's not problematic. What is problem is Instagram, because it was supposed to be double stream the TikTok and Instagram, but Instagram somehow didn't start it. So what I'm doing right now, my dear Instagram viewers, just seeing my face and don't see what I'm doing on the table. By the way, guys, look what I'm doing. Wait, I will grab you. Don't freak out. See what we are doing? See what you are missing, guys? Please, go to my YouTube and watch my stream there. Alright, airbrush is fired. It's fired, lit and ready. Could you potentially hide the pigments on the lava as cold spots? Yeah, definitely. But there are not much pigments left. I don't actually, in fact, I don't see any. But yeah, in theory, I saw one piece of the room, the lava. Thank you guys, whoever subscribed. I apologize, I have something with the layout and I don't see the alert box. So you, dear subscriber, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, brother or sister. There is still a chance that some woman will watch my videos. Alright, so I'm now preparing my airbrush for the final part of this, of making this terrain piece, and we're gonna airbrush it with burnt red for making interactive. Thank you very much for subscribe. Yeah, this color is nice. Oh, I bought it today. I didn't have it last week. So let's mix it up. Do you like airbrushing, guys? Do you like airbrushing? I love airbrushing. Airbrush is awesome. If you don't have airbrush, consider getting one. It's not that expensive. And oh, wait, is it clogged? Is it clogged? I'm sorry. I'm having a bit difficulty right now. Fuck! Uh-oh. Okay, this was not intentional. Glad that I didn't overreact. Fucking hell. Sorry for... Okay, I will hide this. Wait a second. Don't worry. I'm talking to myself now, don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. This happens, unfortunately, quite often to me. And I'll just move this here. And we have to clean the mess. That was... I was just praising how awesome is airbrushing, and this happened. I reconsider my opinion right now. Unfortunately, I'll need to take a little bathroom, or shall I say airbrush break, and clean this mess and unclog my airbrush. So guys, I'm gonna press... No, I'm gonna press anything. I just mute my mic and enjoy the music. I'm back in 1 minute. Sorry guys. I'm back. Sorry for the unwanted break. Okay. Oh, the irony. I was just praising the airbrush, and this is how it turned on me. What the hell? Could have been worse. Yeah, in fact, brother, it could have splattered all over the therapies. I would lie if I said it didn't happen to me. Okay. Seems like mission unclogged. Let's wipe this bloody mess. Alright, so... One time it backfired and splattered all over my face, and it was this nasty brown color, so I looked like I got shit on my face. And you know how these things are opaque as hell, especially those from AK Interactive. So I had to I had to wash it. And I don't have mirror at my studio, so I was scraping like maniac and rely on the video on the front cam to... Okay, let's test it. Oh, nice, okay. Yeah, it's working now. I spelled the carnage. Yeah, it's Murphy's law. If things can go wrong, It definitely will. Is it clogged again? What's wrong with this color? So this is the Infinity airbrush, and I'm considering having another one or a new one, because this one is more than a year old and I use it a lot, and it started clogging and it's not nice when it starts to clog. Probably the needle is blunt and needs to be either changed. These things are expensive as hell. This airbrush costs like 250 euro. And I was hoping it'd be more durable, not to last just a year. If you guys know any better airbrush, please give me a suggestion. I'd love to try something which is not clogging. Alright, so what we're doing now, I'm just making these previously light red sides of the lava now darker red. And this color is really opaque. Wow! I'm just having really light touch on the airbrush. I'm satisfied of how good this color looks. However, I'm not satisfied with my airbrush because it's clogging and yeah. That's a nice color, good choice. Yeah, thank you, brother. Do you sit properly? Just a sec, I will move the lamp a little bit closer so my head will be even more shinier. Hello from Berlin, Germany. Hello, brother. Hello, I'm a woman. Hello! You're probably the one and only female viewer right now. You see how it's splattering? I really don't like it. I'm almost getting mad. If I wouldn't be on a stream right now, I would be probably cursing like an old sailor. Because thanks to this, I now need to go and airbrush with additional layer of yellow. Thank you very much for subscribing, brother or sister. I'm so sorry my alert box is not working. But the music is absolutely lit. But guys, everything is alright because this color is magnificent. I'm just now sprayed from the very far distance to give it a good OSL, but I don't even need to. It's good already. Alright. just a few last streaks with the red, and we can go for the last color, which will be yellow, and this will be just a few streaks here and there. All right, what do you say, my beloved friends, my dear chat? Do you approve? All right. Let me just clean the airbrush really quickly, but I'm not going anywhere. I'll clean it here. I'm using this. I can fire everything from the airbrush to this, and it's getting filtered. So, few streaks of flow improver, then few streaks of isopropyl alcohol. Then you have the techno music from my airbrush. Hope I don't get copyrighted. Good night, brother. Alright, we can now apply the yellow. Airbrush is clean. Which yellow are we gonna choose? It's gonna be a radiant yellow from AK Interactive. What are you working on tonight? This, brother, and you will see better if you go on my YouTube channel, because Instagram sadly doesn't start it how it should be. So normally you should be seeing my stream layout there, but it didn't work, so I have only my face cam. But on YouTube I am streaming everything, YouTube or TikTok. Alright, so I am applying it straight to the cup of the airbrush, and I'm gonna mix it there. And you know what will happen? It will clog. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. I'll mix it properly. Alright. Fingers crossed it's not clogging. It's not clogging. Yeah! Alright. And we're just gonna go over the yellow spots and make it pop. Nice! What you can do on the lava, which I've seen, I never finished the story, but what I saw on other people's work, that you take a crackle paste, preferably black, but if you don't have black crackle paste, you just mix it with black paint or pigment, it doesn't really matter, and then apply it straight to the lava, so you're getting this crackled effect, and it looked amazing. So this is something which I want to try in the future. But I think with crackle paints it's the leap of faith, because you cannot predict how it will crack, and it may as well happen that it won't crack at all, and then you have non-rescuable terrain piece. You can try to scrape it afterwards, because this happens to me with my desert projects when I was applying crackle paint, and for some reason it didn't crack. So unfortunately I had to try to scrape it and apply new layer on top. But with lava you need to scrape it all together, because you're basically losing, or repaint it, or repaint it. Alright, I think it's done. And now it's looking great. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I'm really satisfied. So this is a properly finished piece. What I will do tomorrow, I'll take it to the studio and make a nice pictures and video 360 preview, so you can all see what we did right now. But yeah, this looks bloody amazing. Alright! That's a good one. So what is the chat saying? Oh, looks amazing, man. Thank you, brother. Alright, on Wednesday and on Friday we're gonna do more terrain pieces from this set. We're gonna do, next one will be the hand coming out of the lava. This hand, which is like rotating down below one of the pictures. It's actually printing right now, so till Wednesday it should be like fully printed and assembled. Tomorrow, whole day, I will be carving new stuff from foam, and so we have new pieces to paint. Yeah, I think that's it for today. It was a blast. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much for everyone who was here, and if you have anything to say, I can stay a bit and chat. What is the chat saying? Happy to have fun and wishing you success, brother. You do great work. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. And the tips I've learned, I appreciate you sharing. I thank you very much. I still want to make base for this lovely gentleman. So it's also what we're gonna do next time or the stream after. It's still waiting on the giant pile of opportunity, and I would want to paint it. Would you join me also on miniature painting sessions, along with base building and base painting, and I will share details of how to do proper basing and stuff. Thank you very much for subscription, brother. Also, I have this lovely gentleman here and a few plague toads. Hoppa. And a few plague toads. Sorry, it's not plague toads. It's shroud. This is the creature I've created. Where it is? I don't know where I left it. Oh, here. Here is my portable pile of things. Oh, it's not there. So it's a different portable pile of things. Probably I left it in the studio. Alright, guys, so I think that's it for today. So thank you very much for everyone who joined me, and I see you on a Wednesday stream and on a Friday stream and on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. I will be posting, I will be crafting, and you have a great night. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Okay.